Tear-resistant rubbery materials could pave the way for tougher tires. Surprisingly, adding easily broken molecular linkages makes materials more difficult to rip and may one day help to lessen microplastic pollution from tire tread. Where the rubber hits the road, pollution could be decreased with a new material design, according to research published in the journal Science on June 23. Strategically placing weak areas along minuscule chains known as polymers actually makes them more difficult to rip. The results may contribute to a reduction in plastic pollution as tires age because polymers are utilized in car tires. Stephen Craig, a chemist at Duke University, and colleagues added molecules known as cross-linkers to the polymers to create such durable materials. These cross-linkers, which were made purposely to separate readily, joined the disorganized polymer chains to their numerous neighbors. According to Craig's co-author Shu Wang, a chemist at MIT, the polymers behave at the microscopic level like a tangle of spaghetti strands, with the cross-linkers holding them all together and assisting them in maintaining their structure. Rubber and plastic polymer microparticles are released when tires scrape against the road. These microparticles contaminate the air and streams. An estimated 6 million metric tons of these microplastics are released into the environment each year by tires. Stronger polymers that disintegrate more slowly could reduce the annual amount of particles lost. Who would ensure the children's safety in Manipur's schools? Death of a woman outside a school a day after the state government ordered the reopening of educational institutions in the violent state of Manipur following a 2-month hiatus. Unidentified gunman shot and killed a middle-aged woman outside a school in the Imphal West District on Thursday, according to the PTI news agency. A perilous position. Despite low attendance on the first day in every district, parents still didn't seem to feel comfortable sending their kids to school on Thursday owing to the ongoing violence and fire. Parents were unwilling to send their children to school until everything returned to normal, a school principal told TOI. On Wednesday, classes for grades 1 through 8 resumed. A horrible incident. A significant number of people demonstrated near the Sekmajan Bazaar Bridge, which is around 35 kilometers from Imphal. Why does Sena notice unrest when the Pawars are fighting? Unhappiness in Sena. Even though Eknath Shinde, the chief minister of Maharashtra, insisted that there was no conflict inside his Shiv Sena over the appointment of NCP politician Ajit Pawar as deputy chief minister, tensions within the CM's camp escalated on Thursday. The 40 original rebel Sena MLAs believed the revolt was all a mistake and that Ajit Pawar's admission will cause issues, according to independent MLA Bakshu Kadu, a supporter of the Shinde camp. The potential appointment of Aditi Tatkar of the NCP as the guardian minister of the Raigad district was contested by 2 Shiv Sena MLAs, Bharat Gagawal and Mahendra Thorve. Some Sena ministers and MLAs have voiced their displeasure with the new political system in Maharashtra over the past 3 days. However, Shinde denied it, saying, "There is no issue." Pressured, Trudeau declares that Canada is always against terror. In response to claims that the Canadian government is weak and reluctant to take action against pro-Khalistan rallies and terrorists in the nation, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau of Canada stated that his nation has always taken serious action against terrorism and we always will. Trudeau described Canada as an extremely diverse country, adding that his nation would work to combat violence and extremism in all of its manifestations. Relations are strained as of now, as evidenced by Trudeau's remarks, which came after India summoned Canada's High Commissioner in New Delhi over propaganda items, including posters that contained threats against Indian diplomats and were being distributed in Canada by pro-Khalistan organizations. What Nepal Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prakanda said that an Indian businessman living in the Himalayan country once made efforts to make him the premier has sparked controversy and received condemnation from a variety of sources. The PM's resignation has also been urged by the opposition on moral grounds. Who at a book launch event for Roads to the Valley, The Legacy of Sardar Pritam Singh in Nepal, in Kathmandu, Prakanda made some comments regarding Sardar Pritam Singh. Singh, a pioneering Nepalese trucking businessman, was credited by Prakanda for significantly advancing ties between Nepal and India. How he, Singh, made numerous trips to Delhi and engaged in lengthy negotiations with Kathmandu's political elite in order to make me the Prime Minister. YLG fired 437 of Kejriwal's specialists. What Delhi LG due to apparent anomalies in the selection process, VK Saxena has directed that the engagements of 437 specialists, fellows, junior fellows, and advisors appointed in various ministries and agencies of the Delhi government be terminated. One of the justifications given in the LG ruling is that in hiring these professionals, the provisions of the reservation for SC, ST, and OBC were not followed. Additionally, the LG directive states that he must approve any such appointment. Strangulation. Arvind Kejriwal, the Chief Minister of Delhi, reacted vehemently to the LG order and declared that the decision will completely strangulate the Delhi administration and its services. The cancellation of engagements by the LG has been contested in the Supreme Court, according to Delhi Cabinet Minister Atishar, who spoke to PTI. How to stop caste prejudice on campuses. What the University Grants Commission, UGC, was directed by the Supreme Court on Thursday to detail the efforts it has taken and plans to take in order to establish a welcoming atmosphere for students who are members of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes in higher education. In India's higher education institutions during the past few years, a number of examples of caste discrimination have come to light, and several of them have been connected to suicides. A serious problem. The highest court on Thursday described it as a very serious issue and said it was a serious matter.